Today on HandyDadTV we are talking about hearing protection. The equipment that we use in our yard is very loud, so we need to make sure that we're protecting our ears so we can hear in our old age. I'm going to talk about all these solutions coming up. If you need shade on your deck or patio this summer, check out Toya Grid Pergola Kits. You source the lumber locally and can assemble this modular system in as little as 30 minutes. Check the video description for links to videos and more information about Toya Grid. Welcome to HandyDadTV. I'm Chris Heider, your virtual dad in the cloud, and today I'm going to evaluate 8 different solutions for hearing protection. They all have pros and cons, and they all have different costs. Now, 5 of them are headphones. They actually allow you to listen to music while you do work. I like to listen to music most of the time. If you do too, those are going to be interesting to you. But if you're on a budget, these are some passive solutions that are very inexpensive, and I'll give you the pros and cons of those as well. The first up is the Bose Quiet Comfort 20. This is an earbud, active noise canceling earbuds. They are corded. It's a rechargeable battery, $249. So the most expensive solution that I tested. They're really great. They're comfortable in your ears. I've used them for quite a while. On airplanes they're great, but they also work very well when I'm mowing and doing other work. Next up is the Bose Quiet Comfort 25. These are over-the-ear headphones. They are also active noise canceling. Now these headphones come in 2 forms. This one is the corded one. This is the cheaper. This is $129 you can get these for. You can also get them in Bluetooth, but it raises the cost quite a bit. Goes over your ears completely. They're nice and soft and comfortable to wear. Next up is purely Bluetooth earbuds from Origem. These go for $99 on Amazon. I like the design, and once it is clipped over your ear, it's not coming off, no matter what. They have really good sound production, but they're not noise canceling. But they're rechargeable and they work great. The next up are 3M WorkTunes. This is a really pretty nice headset that is really rugged, made for a work environment. This one has an AM/FM radio as well as an aux-in as well as Bluetooth connectivity. It's kind of funky with the antenna sticking out, but even without anything turned on, they have good hearing protection. And then you can get the sound as well. I got these on Amazon. They cost me about $68. I think they were a worthwhile investment. They take 2 AA batteries, so that's a good thing. They're not chargeable. Next up is the Cohen E7. This is the cheapest set of active noise canceling headphones that I could find on Amazon. These cost me $39.99. These were refurbished. I wanted to see what the cheapest set sounds like. If you don't want refurbished and you want new, they're $59.99. Still a good value. They're well made. They're not cheap. The pads are really nice and soft. They've got controls right on the side. You can plug in a sound cable if you wanted to use them on an airplane. They're very comfortable and they work really well. Next up, we have generic over-the-ear protection. These have to be over 20 years old. And you can probably tell, these I usually keep in my shop. I just wanted to throw them in to say they do work well, and they're brainless. You just put them on and they just cut your sound down really well. These sell for less than $20 on Amazon, something like this. Next up are foam earplugs. I use these a lot. They really do work well when you're out in the yard. The way these work is you squish them into a tight little point and you insert them into your ear canal. It does take a little bit of time for them to expand in your ear canal. I like the idea of having a case because if you're gonna reuse them, you don't want to just like leave them on your mower. You want to leave them someplace that they're going to be away from dust and dirt and things like that. Last but not least are these silicone hearing protectors. These are really great because you can just leave them on this little lanyard. They're really pretty tight. I think I got these for free when I got a chainsaw or something like that. What's nice about them is you can wash them because they're like a very soft rubber. They work great as well. They're definitely a go-to if I don't have one of the other solutions available. I just leave them hanging in my shed right by the edger and pull them out when I need them. The foam as well as the silicone earbuds, you can get those on Amazon for less than $10 in multiple packs. So they're really not expensive. That's the cheapest out of all of them. Now let's talk about my testing method. I use two pieces of equipment that I have that are the loudest. The first being my zero-turn mower, which has a very loud low frequency. And the other is the edger. It's an Echo edger. It's convertible from a trimmer to an edger, as well as other things, but I have those two. That is very loud with a high frequency. The mower is about 101 decibels, and the trimmer comes in at about 102. So we're going to go through this one at a time from the most expensive down to the cheapest, and I'm going to give you my feedback on all of them. I endured the heat. I tested them all with both machines. I gotta say, there are some that are better than others, so let's go back down to the shop and give you the analysis. Alright, so let's talk pros and cons. We'll start with the cheapest, the ones that you can't listen to music with. My favorite were the foam ones. These insert all the way into your ears. They provide the best amount of hearing protection, in my opinion. They also don't come loose while you're working. These things, especially because my cups here, they're hard, they're not as soft as they used to be, so it's a little hard to get them completely adjusted to where they are blocking out as much noise as possible. Okay, that rounds up the passive hearing protection. Now let's talk about the active. So we've got the Cohens here for $40, the Worktunes are $68, the Origems are $99, the Bose QC25, they sell for $129, and then the most expensive are the QC20s. These are Bose. They go for $250. First of all, I'm going to rule this one out. The Origems are not for noisy environments. These are for quiet environments when you want to listen to really good music, and they are not really good for working out in the yard. $99 on Amazon. I'll put a link to all of these in the video description below. The clips are the best, the way they clip onto your ears, so they'd be great for working out. The next one I'm going to rule out is the 3M Worktunes. I know these are intended for this purpose. They do provide good noise reduction, but they're not active noise cancellation, and so they really can't compete with the noise canceling devices. The disadvantage of these is they don't go very loud. So I think they didn't want to go too loud because the whole point of this is to save your hearing, so they don't really want you to crank up the volume. Not the best in sound quality. The others are definitely better, but they are a really convenient thing because if you don't even have your phone with you, you can always just listen to the radio. If you're looking for something that's not rechargeable and you just need AA batteries, these are great, especially if you just want to be able to pop them on, listen to the radio, something like that. Not a bad investment for $68, and I will still continue to use them, so I do like those. I'm going to talk about the Bose next. Let's see, I'm looking at my notes here. They were both equally matched. However, I didn't get as good music quality from the QC20 on the mower. So the low frequencies tended to override the quality of the music with this. They were excellent while I was using the edger. So just a little bit of a difference there. The other ones are the opposite. These were better on the mower, but the quality suffered a little bit because of the high shrill sound of the edger. So, but they are equally matched, just slightly different reasons. For the money, though, I'd have to say the Bose for $129. Those are definitely a good investment, and you can get them in Bluetooth. They're really not meant for yard work, but I got to tell you, I've been using these for several years, and no problems with them. The only problem is I have to be tethered to my phone, so that's a disadvantage there. All right, let's push these aside and talk about the winner. In my opinion, these, for the money, are the absolute best. Not only for yard work, but just for listening to music. The sound reproduction, the bass, the tone is just really good. They're well made and soft, fit easily, they connect quickly. I gotta say, I was really impressed. And these had really good reviews on Amazon. For $40, now remember, these were reconditioned, but you would never know it. They were perfect. They were in a shrink-wrapped box, so I don't know what exactly they reconditioned, but $39.99. I gotta say, these things were the absolute best. And so I enjoyed wearing these. I edged my yard with them on. I took out the blower, and it just worked so great. I could barely even tell the blower was on, except for the fact that I could feel it on my back. And I gotta tell you, the sound was good, and the volume was loud too. So again, I bought these. I didn't get them for free, and I really do like them. So that wraps up my analysis. Let me know what you do in the comments below. What do you wear while you're doing your lawn work? Oh, by the way, I do have a playlist on Spotify. You could look it up. It's called Enjoy the Mow. And it's nice classic rock music. You'll see my name on it. If you want to subscribe to that, and you can listen to the same kind of tunes that I do while I'm mowing. But other than that, thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.